everybody. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining us for another edition of HeatPressNation Live.
That's right. My name is Estevan. This is Jared. As always, want to thank everyone so much for starting their weekend early with us. It's a shorter week this week in observance of the Memorial Day holiday. So,
Yes.
for all of our veterans, past and present, definitely want to salute, thank everyone for their service. Thank a veteran if you get a chance. But we got a great show for everyone today. This is your first time tuning in. What do we like to do around here, Jared?
We like to give stuff away.
That's right. Absolutely. To them.
To you guys.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, of
okay.
course to each other. It's a very gifting, culture that we have here at HeatPressNation. But more importantly, we like to give stuff out to our viewers, especially here on HeatPressNation Live. So if it's your first time joining us, just know that every week we're giving something away, something cool. We got a lot of vinyl sample packs, which are fun because sometimes you see something and you're like,
I want to try that.
yeah.
But maybe I don't need 50 yards of it.
Right, exactly.
So
exactly.
sample pack can be an awesome way to maybe test out an application or a process that we're doing here on the broadcast. And the packs will kind of be curator themed to what we're doing. So today's going to be a really fun one. But being a season 2, what I really like we're doing now is we got 2 ways they can win, right?
Yes, 2 ways you guys can win. So the first way, a lot of you probably already know, is like and share. And which episode are they liking and sharing?
That's going to be this one.
This one.
This one. Yes, if you like and share this post, you'll be automatically entered into the drawing for next week's giveaway. For those of you who were able to like and share last week, we will be announcing the winner just towards the end of the broadcast. We've got all the names compiled. And then what's the other way they can win?
The other way you can win is by using our hashtag HPNCreators. There it is, right there. HPNCreators. Use that hashtag on all your social media, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is that you're posting on. Use that hashtag, or you can share your work in our Facebook group, which is also super fun. And our Facebook group is going to be, or just go to Facebook, go to the groups page, and look up HeatPressNation Creators. So HeatPressNation Creators, honestly, it's super fun. It's moderated by the pros like myself and Estevan. And there's lots of people in there.
No, it's awesome. It's been super active as of late. We love to see all the awesome creations you guys are doing out there, all the assistance that we're getting. I mean, I know we say this every week, but just the outpouring of peer support, whether it's time and temperature settings or troubleshooting a transfer, maybe not coming out exactly as we hope. So, before many times we even get to these questions, usually, the community's coming together trying to get things resolved, and it's just awesome to see. So
yeah, and we actually, it's really cool. We just hit 3,000 members this week.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was a pretty cool milestone. I mean, we started the Facebook group a couple months back, and by the way, if you're looking for it, it's right here. Just join our Facebook group. Look for HeatPressNation Creators. But yeah, we just hit 3,000 members, and so to me, like if you think of all the experience there, even if everybody only has a year of experience on average, that's 3,000 years worth of experience.
That's a lot. It's a lot to draw on. So definitely make sure you guys want to check that out. It's right down there. Shout out to Ramon for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Check out HeatPressNation Creators on Facebook. And then we also have an awesome YouTube channel. If you're looking for maybe a product tutorial or a spotlight on a new process of sorts, we have content added weekly. That's going to be youtube.com/HeatPressNation. I think we got that there at the bottom of the screen. You've been actually pumping out a lot of stuff as of lately, I've been seeing.
Yeah, we have lots of videos. So if you guys have been wanting demos of the cap presses or other stuff, those are coming up. We got new stuff coming out every week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Super excited about our YouTube, and honestly, if you're just, again, for those of you guys who are just getting into this, maybe this is your first time watching HeatPressNation Live, you're hoping to learn some stuff. Well, we're excited to teach, but you should definitely check out our YouTube channel. I mean, we have tutorials for like almost every product. Like if you want to know how to apply heat transfer vinyl, how to sublimate onto certain things, maybe you want to see how to layer and stuff. We have tutorials for so much. Even if you watched last week, you saw that we were using Caesar Easy PSV, which is the adhesive decal vinyl. There's tutorials for how to use that. So you definitely want to take some time, maybe set aside a part of the afternoon, give the kids an iPad or something like that, or ice cream or both, and get a couple minutes. Watch, go through our YouTube channel. It's super, super helpful.
That's right. And then I just want to let you guys know really quickly, we've said earlier that we're celebrating a shorter week in remembrance of all of our veterans for Memorial Day. I want to let you guys know really quickly, today is going to be the last day of our Memorial Day sale. We've extended the discounts and special offers through the end of today. So you got about 24 hours left. Looks like it says
a little less than 24 hours. Yeah,
get to the end of tonight.
Yeah.
So then, sales will be over. Everything's going back up to normal price. So if there's something you've had your eye on or maybe been thinking about or had near and dear to your heart, now is the time. So you can go to HeatPressNation.com. Friendly representatives are standing by at the number below. It's 800-215-0894.
By memory? All right. You got it.
But yeah, we got a great show today. What's the theme? What are we talking about this afternoon?
So the title of today's episode is Let's Get Layering. So welcome to the Layerer's Lair. It's pretty clever.
I like that.
Yeah, so today we're talking about layering. And you see here, so we haven't transferred these just yet, but we have two pretty darn cool designs. And we're going to show you guys how to layer some of the basic, you can call them rule of thumbs or rules of thumb. I don't know how you want to pluralize that. But, multiple rules of thumb, however you want to say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, on how to layer, what to keep in mind when you're layering, and some best practices for layering different kinds of vinyl. Because vinyl doesn't have to be boring. I get that so much, and every time somebody says, you can only do one color at a time, I'm like,
not so much.
Yeah.
I mean, we're wearing some stuff right now. I mean, this isn't so much
this
like
is a basic layer.
Yeah, it's not a lasagna, multi-layer dish here. But as you can see, we've combined some of this awesome Caesar Easy Weed Stretch Sea Glass. I believe this is Caesar Easy Weed White on top here, and you can really add an extra dimension, a whole nother kind of realm to your artwork. And there's a lot of different ways you can do it. So we're gonna be going over those right now with you. What do we got up first?
So first, what we have is we're gonna show you guys how to layer next to. Well, they're both kind of nice. I don't know. It's a grab bag of fun. So if you look at this design right here, this California design, one of the cool things that I felt like, oh, there it went. There we go. One of the cool things that we had to show you guys today is Caesar Strip Flock. Now, Caesar Strip Flock, it's pretty low key. Not everybody knows about Caesar Strip Flock. And by the way, if you guys have any questions at all throughout anything that we're doing today, you have any questions about the materials, about how to apply it, there's something that we missed, please be sure to get in the comments. We're going to take as many questions as we can live, and then those that we don't, of course, me and Estevan, we hop in the comments afterwards, and we'll be replying individually to whatever we missed.
That's right, and I think we got a few chiming in right meow, actually. We got some hellos from Pedro Ramos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see here. We got a hello from Shauna Walker in Moore, Oklahoma.
Oh, thank you so much for joining, Oklahoma, OKC.
Now, this is not a bad suggestion. This is coming in from Accurate Inks. They're saying you guys need a rewards program.
Ooh,
we should definitely pass that along up the ladder, see if we can have them with that there. We got some folks entering in the contest and giveaways. Nice. Amanda Harris-Gill, thank you so much. And let's see.
Hey, we should give everybody a moment to like and share this post.
Should we give them a moment?
Yeah, we'll give you guys a moment. So, by the way, if you're just tuning in, you're coming in late, every week we're giving stuff away, and the way to enter is to like and share this post. So I'm going to put 10 seconds on the clock here, starting now. Okay, looks like
all right,
10.
that's good. Rock and roll. That's good. No excuses there, guys. I want everyone to have an opportunity to win these awesome prizes every week. In addition, like we said earlier, post the week is another way to get entered. If you want to go ahead and just use the hashtag HPN Creators, or share any of your awesome work in the Facebook group HeatPressNation Creators. You got awesome ways to win, and maybe you can show us something you're doing with your layered work. We'd love to see what they got cooking out there.
I've seen some pretty intense layering
Absolutely.
in the creators group.
We got some intense layering going on right now, like we're camping. Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, guys. So any other questions, comments?
See here.
I see a lot of highs. Honestly,
a lot of hellos.
Thank you guys so much for joining in. We couldn't do this without you guys, because literally we'd be talking to ourselves. So thank you guys so much for being there, joining in. We hope to share some cool stuff with you guys today.
Absolutely. I think they're ready for some live demonstrations. Let's get down to business.
Let's do it. So the first thing we want to show you guys is Caesar Strip Flock. Now, Strip Flock is pretty cool. And if you're wondering which layer it is, obviously this is glitter, right? And then we have two layers going on here. So you see this, how it has the California with a cool black background. That's not Easy Weed on bottom. So now, it's kind of hard to tell when you've just cut it, but this is Caesar Strip Flock. Now, what Caesar Strip Flock is, it's thick. It's about, I would say it's about 3 times, possibly more, 3 times as thick as regular Easy Weed, but it has a really cool, like a satin finish.
Yeah, it's like a suede, felty, like a velvet kind of, absolutely. It's very lush.
Yeah, so it's really cool. It's pretty thick, and it adds just this incredible layer of dimension to your stuff. It looks kind of 3D. Now here's the catch. Because it's pretty thick, you have to be careful when layering. So we had a question, I believe it was in the group earlier this week. It's like, hey, if I'm doing, I think they were doing like brick and regular Easy Weed. They had a couple different things going on. So one of the key rule to layering items of different thickness is you want to go for the thicker first. So the thickest item first. If you're layering glitter and easy weed, well, unless the glitter is going on top of easy weed, I guess that's the exception. But if your layers are going side by side, you're gonna want to layer the thicker items first. Okay. So that's exactly what we're gonna. I'm sorry, did I say first? Last. You're gonna want to layer your thicker items last. I don't know why I said first.
That's okay, no worries.
You're gonna want to layer
this right now.
Yeah.
Write me out for them. So let's get this popping.
We're gonna go for the thicker layers last, and the reason is if your thicker layer, like let's say this is your shirt, right? Your thicker layer is this thick, and your thinner layer is this thick. When the heating element comes down on it, it's only gonna hit the thicker items, and it's not gonna be able to press the thinner items properly. So I'm sorry, I correct myself. The thinner items are gonna get pressed first, and then you're gonna go for the thicker stuff. So this is the thickest item that we're gonna press on this shirt, this Caesar Caesar strip flock. Now, if you have a pressing pillow, that would help. I guess you can I wouldn't recommend doing things out of order, but if you have a pressing pillow, that should help get even pressure on everything. But if you don't, you always want to go for the thinner items first. So in our case, we have this is regular easy weed. This is gonna go first, followed by our next thickest layer, which is gonna be the glitter. Oh, I'm sorry, no, this is going on top. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna do glitter first.
Okay, there we go.
That's bottom line. Glitter's going on first today, guys.
And it looks like we're doing the knockout method for layering with this particular glitter cut. Is that correct?
Yes.
Of sorts?
Yeah, so now glitter, what's cool about strip flock is you can actually put glitter on top of strip flock.
Oh, right on, right on.
But one thing you guys all know about glitter is you can't put anything on top of it.
No.
So your glitter is always going to be your top layer. So what we did is we knocked it out. So what we mean by knocked it out is you can see here on this graphic how we basically blocked out the center of our California design, and that's so this could fit perfectly inside that gap that we created. We talked about this on Facebook Live after hours a couple of weeks ago, like how to do the knockout method.
Right on.
Pretty fun. If you guys have any questions, of course, feel free to chime in. But I think we're ready to get going.
Okay,
so
absolutely.
I'm going to come around and yeah, let's do this.
All right, we're about to get started right now, guys. As Jared said, today we're working first with the Caesar glitter. This is a really awesome material. Definitely got that flaky kind of texture. Really give a shimmer and crazy dimension to any of your presses here. Today we're going to be working with our HPM Black Series 15 by 15 inch swing away heat press. And as you can see, we've already got our pro grade non-stick sheet, which we'd recommend for any kind of vinyl pressing. Protect that material, give it a nice smooth finish there, and also protect that heating element from any of our transfer materials we're working with. I think Jared's ready to come on by here and get us started on this. Let's take a look.
Yes, sir. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to pull my graphic off here. And again, today, by the way, we're working with our 15 inch by 15 inch HPN Black Series heat press. So I love this heat press. It's the swing away, so you can see exactly what we're doing here. And I love the swing away because you can see here, well, I can move it out a little bit further, is that my hands are not touching the heating element. So if you have one of our signature series heat press with a slide out drawer, you already know that. Pretty simple. But if you don't, a swing away is another way to keep that safe. So we're going to bring this around and we're going to pre-press this for about 5 seconds or so. Now pre-pressing also lets me know that I need to increase my pressure on here.
Yeah, do you recommend doing a pre-press on all of your vinyl transfers?
Yes. Oh, well, pre-pressing is essential because a pre-press will get the moisture out of your t-shirt. There we go. Sorry. There we go. There we go. That's going to be good. So pre-press is going to get all the moisture out of our shirt, and it's going to give us a nice, smooth, flat surface to work on.
All right, excellent.
So
excellent.
first things first, we're going to lay down our glitter. So let's align that here. Now, I don't know if you could see it, but what I do is I always leave it like a score mark right up the center of my graphic. So I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a tiny line right here. It's where the vinyl was the blade just kind of scored that center mark. So that helps me a lot in figuring out where the center of my graphic is. So really quick, gonna lay this down. I hope all you guys are doing good here. We finally caught some good weather here in SoCal. By good weather, I mean cloudy and not baking hot. So here we go. Gonna lay that down. Now I'm eyeballing it here. You guys might say, hey, where's your T-square? You know, for the sake of time here on live, we sometimes will skip certain things like that, but I highly recommend using a T-squared when layering. So I'm gonna lay that glitter down for about 5 seconds. I didn't let it get to the full. You know, of course, we recommend, 10 to 15 seconds. The reason why we only go down for about 5 seconds is because we have several other layers to go. So when you're layering, you don't have to go. I've seen some people, they'll do 15 seconds for every layer, but once you're like 4 layers deep, it's kind of a lot. It really is. So you only have to do anywhere from 2 to 5 seconds. This is glitter, so I went for about 5 seconds, but you only have to do 2 to 5 seconds to tack it down. And so next, this is really cool. This is our Caesar strip flock, and we're gonna put it down here. Now you see what I mean by the knockout method? Because you can't put anything on top of your glitter, it has to go next to the glitter. So instead of putting it like right here, or we could have cut the full California graphic, but instead what we did was we cut out where the words are gonna go. And now we put this here, and this should fit. Let me get over that there. That actually fits really nice. What do you think, S?
I think that looks good. I mean, I can see here the cut there definitely gave us some wiggle room allowance on both the top and the bottom, so we can kind of position that in there, makes it nice and forgiving. This looks great. I can't wait to see when we get all these layers on here.
Yeah. Now, one thing also is that, and we're gonna press this for the full. Make sure we're at 15 seconds there. We're gonna press this for the full 15 seconds, and then another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna let this cool. And that's because strip flock is a cold peel. You do not want to peel that warm. It's not going to work well.
That's right. Now, I know you said strip flock's going to be possibly 3 to 4 times thicker than regular Easy Weed. When this one comes off, I was going to ask, would there be any blade setting recommendations for that kind of cut?
Oh, yeah. When you're working with strip flock, oh, that looks awesome. I'm a huge fan of that. Watch. I don't want it to peel, but like if we start to peel it, yeah, it's gonna come up. Just wanted to show you guys. I don't know why I did that. Sorry.
There we go. And that's why we do a
childish
cold peel.
curiosity.
Don't touch.
There we go. So we're gonna let that cool over here. Oh wow, sorry. We're gonna let that cool over here, guys. And then next we have our other graphics. So let's actually go back to Cam 2.
That's right. And for more information on the knockout method, we do have an awesome tutorial on the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/HeatPressNation. As we said earlier, content added weekly. Definitely want to make sure you get those subscribes and thumbs ups in on the channel there for us.
Awesome. Okay, so now we have to let that one cool, and that's going to take a couple of minutes. So we're just going to let that sit. But here's something else. And S, I don't know about you. I'm a big fan of this one. What do you think of this over here?
It's going to be great, man. I can see already on here, it looks like I see some holographic. I think I possibly see some electric. Is that some Easy Weed in there as well?
Yep.
Awesome. See, this is...
So check it out. So we assembled everything here just to kind of get a look and see where it's at. But, we can't press this all together. So here's what we're going to do. Because this is all the same thickness, and we got some, I'm going to show you guys, we have some cool, you'll be able to see it afterwards, but we got some holographic, some electric, we have silver, we have some gold. And so what we're going to do, though, is whenever you're pressing something like this, like you're going to want to like kind of get an idea of where center. So for this, I will use our T-square. If we can pull that out.
I think I have one of these Meow with me here.
Wow. So, man, so prepared right here.
There we go.
S coming in clutch. So now what we're going to do is really quick, let's do this. Now what's cool about having this is a little hack for you guys. If you have like a HPN press, you notice at the bottom, it's not glued down. So what I do is I pull it off, because you know that you can't press the collar, right? You don't want to press the collar. So I'll pull this down a little bit, and then I'll let the collar hang off the edge. So that way my collar stays right here, and I can center everything. I can make sure everything is perfectly centered. And then when I press it, since the collar is hanging off the edge of the rubber pad, it's not going to be an issue at all. It's kind of like having a T-pad or a pressing pad just with you at all times. All you got to do is just scoot off a bit, and now we have that. So that's really cool. Neat little trick for you guys there. So I'm going to center this right about there. And I'm centering with the collar. So you see with my T-square, the edge of the collar comes at about right in between 2.5. So it's about 2 1/4 over here. and on this side it's about 2 1/4. So that's how I know that the T-square is centered with my shirt. Now I'm gonna get the second bar here. And this is cool because this kind of like, it slides. Oh, it got caught on that transfer. So it slides up and down, which I really, really like. So now what I want to do is make sure that this graphic is going to be centered. So the left of the graphic comes out to about the 5 over here, and the right actually comes out to about the 5. So I did a decent job of eyeballing it, but it does need to be scooted over a little bit to the right. And it also needs to be scooted up just a hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in place, and then I'm just going to kind of grab my transfer, and I'm just going to scoot it up just a little bit, and let's see if it like kind of retains its position. No, so now I need to move it a little over to the right. Now, and remember, we're not pressing this all at once. I'm just getting my position so I know exactly where I want my layers. It's right about 5 over here, a little short of 5 on the right. So I'm going to scoot it over just a hair, just a little nudge right there.
There you go. For those of you guys just tuning in, we do have this T-Square available at HeatPressNation.com. It's going to be under the supplies section. If you're looking for possibly a new pro-grade non-stick sheet, maybe some heat tape, definitely some good essentials to be checked out. It's going to be HeatPressNation.com.
Right there. Anyways. So here we go. I'm going to move this now. All right, and so now I know where my graphic is going to end up. However, I'm not too keen on like what to like. I'm gonna have to pull all the layers off. So usually what I'll do is I'll press like the biggest or the most centered layer. In this case, I'm gonna be pressing the fuselage, the body part, the main center part of the spaceship.
The silo of sorts.
There we go, the silo. So now, what I can do is I can pull off all my, and we have a lot of layers. Just like look at this. We have so many layers going on this thing, and I have a couple hacks for you guys. Let's see what's coming up next. I want to keep the there we go.
And look at that. It's almost like he planned it. See that one was
There
already the
we
bottom
go.
layer.
Boom. So that should be, and so you notice like this is not like perfectly centered. It's not like laying flat. It is at an angle. So this would be really hard, like if you're placing everything one at a time. If you just want to guess, because this would be the first layer that you'd want to put down. Imagine having to guess where this would go. This is when we use our T-square. This is something that you really can't eyeball. There we go. But you really can't eyeball, even online, even for a pro like me. So check it out. We're just going to press this one for about 3 seconds.
And this is just to activate a little bit of that adhesive, tack it on there in place to work with, right?
Exactly. So if you have good pressure, if you have good temperature, you should be able to get away with just about 3 seconds. Let's peel that off. Now, if you're going to press this for like a friend or to sell, you know, you don't want to press, if this was the only layer, you don't want to do that for like the full like 10 seconds. But since we're layering, trust me, this will get more than 10 seconds. So now we have our next part here.
Is that an electric rocket ship I see?
Oh yeah,
here?
so this is Caesar Electric Red. We're actually using all electric and silver and gold and hollow.
Oh, right on, right on.
So this is just like a little accent mark to the spaceship. What's cool is that like it gives it like just like an extra little pop of color. It's cool to use different colors to get different effects, like you're gonna see right now with the booster part of it. So we're gonna press this for another 3 seconds. We got any questions coming in or anything like that?
You know, we got some more hellos coming in. Mike
Nice.
Ferdholz is actually on his way to come in and get a new press.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I love our walk-in customers. We got here over in the city of Fullerton, California. It's about 15 minutes from Disneyland if you guys are ever in the area. Let's take a look here. Donna Howard, looks like you're having issues getting your account created. If you want to give us a call at 800-215-0894, we do have friendly representatives standing by who can assist you getting the account confirmed, all your login information correct. So just give us a ring here today. Let's see. Gosh, you know, it looks like somehow we are right around 100 viewers.
Wow,
this
very
is
cool.
awesome. Really appreciate it. This is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get those shares in. Let's get this viewership. Let's crack 100, guys. Let's see here. Got a lot of likes and shares. Everyone's getting involved in the contest. This is awesome. Let's see here. We got some viewers tuning in from Croatia. So that's awesome. Going international with this thing. Really appreciate the love here. And then this one, Jared, you'll appreciate this here. Stephen Rathbone. When a new person asks, what can I do with my vinyl cutter? I tell them to watch HPN videos archived on YouTube. You will never be stuck on ideas or information.
Very nice. Thank you.
That's awesome, man. Shout out to Stephen Rathbone. Thank you so much. Do have a question coming in for us. Will we be pre-pressing on a 50-50 blend?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, anything like that, just want to make sure you have a nice, smooth, clear work area, no moisture, no wrinkles. Get that adhesion on there nice and tight. All right, let's see here. I think Jed's ready to come on back in and continue with the layering here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's got a lot of love coming.
We're back here. And so look at this piece right here. Well, it doesn't look like much to you. You probably don't know exactly what this is. You'll see it in a minute. But this, what you want to do when you're layering is, if you need to save space, you can like arrange things closer together. In fact, tomorrow evening around 4:30 Pacific time, which is going to be 7:30 Eastern, I'm going to get into a lot more detail on ganging your designs. So when it's time to cut, especially if you're using a craft cutter, all these individual pieces, they can be cut in one pass with your Cameo if you arrange it right. So I'm going to be talking about that. So you see how I cut that part here? And so now it fits perfectly right here.
Yeah, look at that.
And right here. So I could have cut them together like this, so I could just lay it down in one pass, but I needed to save some space when cutting. So I'm just going to put this down right here.
Yeah.
And so I cut them close together, but then I had to separate them for our design. And you'll notice I'm using my Pro-Grade non-stick sheet with every press. When you're layering, you don't want any part of the vinyl exposed to the heating element. You don't want anything to stick. It's just a lot safer, a lot better for everybody if you do this. There we go. So now let's peel that. And so layer by layer, you see our spaceship is coming together. I'm going to save the astronaut for last because he really makes it.
This reminds me of Iron Man 1 after he starts throwing the hot rod red and gold on the Mark 1 suit.
Such a great movie. Honestly, if we're talking favorites from the new MCU, Iron Man 1 is going to be my favorite.
You taking that over Iron Man 3?
Oh heck yeah. All day. So you see I cut these together, but they actually go on different ends of the spaceship. Again, cutting things together like that and then separating them later is a great way to save space, but just remember that it's going to take a little extra time to press later on. So you're just going to have to arrange them separately. So that's your call. It's entirely up to you, however you want to do that. But these are really simple shapes, so it's not really too much of an issue over here. And again, so we're going layer by layer. If you guys are keeping track, we're a couple layers in. We're doing 8 layers on this t-shirt. So we have a lot of questions. It's like, man, heat transfer vinyl, you can only do 1, maybe 2 colors at a time. Totally not true at all. And to prove it to you, we're having this really cool design. We got this spaceship coming up. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on. why don't you tell them about the group?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the HeatPressNation creators group, super awesome, great place to check out. I've seen some awesome layered vinyl work in there, layered with different mediums. If you've been following any of our broadcasts, you know we're doing the post of the week right now, and one of the entries recently was actually, even taking it a step further, they were actually layering, I believe, heat transfer paper and heat transfer vinyl. So I know we've gone out over that in the past here on some of our broadcasts, some of our YouTubes. I think we have combining those two medias. But yeah, I'd highly encourage you guys not just check out our group, but share this post in your favorite Facebook group. I mean, this could be something as far as inspiration, instruction, or creative ideas for that audience. So you definitely want to get out and reach as many of you guys as we can. Let's see here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you like and share this post. Get automatically entered into the contest. We're going to be giving away an awesome samplings of some new vinyls I don't think we've ever given away on the show here. But man, this rocket ship's coming out pretty great, guys. You ready to see Jared finish this thing up? Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Oh, who said that?
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Okay, so one thing that there's a second reason why you want to split things up. So this is really cool. We have some contour marks. So like if you want to add some extra dimension to your design, like you see how we have like a little contour mark down here, like a little accent color that we use. And then I have here in this beautiful, I want to say this is Columbia blue, adding some little accents. Now, one thing that happens when you're layering vinyl is that you tend to get shrinkage, a little bit of shrinkage. So if I would have cut these accent marks, since they're at opposite ends of our graphic, if I would have cut them together and try to place them together, they might not have lined up right. So sometimes you will have to separate certain elements in order to get them to line up right. That's totally fine. Let's press these contour marks. And let's go. Now, did I hear correctly? Did we get past 100 viewers a little earlier today?
You know, I'm trying. We keep bouncing right here in the mid to high 80s to the mid to low 90s. I think we can get this thing to 100 today.
I think we can get to 100.
I'd really like to see that, especially maybe before the end of this rocket ship gets done.
Let's see it. All right, guys, it's all up to you. Go ahead and like and share this post live right now. Let's see what we can do here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so now we have. Now this is really cool. I'm gonna. Oh, I dropped it. I'm gonna show this to you guys right here. This is Caesar holographic gold crystal. This is super cool. This is gonna be part of our flames coming out of our blasters here. So this is gonna be super cool. One thing that I'm gonna warn you guys in advance: Caesar holographic. It's a great product, but you're gonna want to cut the heck out of it. So what I mean by that is your cutter, you're gonna probably want to use like a whole lot of force. You're gonna want to increase the force on your blade. Make sure you have a fresh blade because it is pretty thick. You know, this is not something that you want to mess around with. And you know what? We're about to find out if this is a hot or cold peel because I forgot. Yeah, so Caesar holographic is gonna be a cold peel. So we're gonna take a pause on our rocket ship. But now you know what that means.
Are we going back to our California design?
We're going back to our California design. And I can scoot this up here.
There we go. Just moving along here, rocking and rolling. For those of you just tuning in, we've already got down our gold glitter, and then we laid down the Caesar strip flock on top. Now, strip flock, like the holographic, is also going to be a cold peel, so we've given this a chance off camera just to kind of return back to room temperature, get all that heat out so we can do a nice, safe peel. And let's see here, I think this is coming off.
Sorry, and the reason for, actually you can put it back on camera one here. Sorry, so the reason why, and I'll bring this right here, the reason why we're peeling this off the heat press is because remember, that's warm, so that's going to mess up our peel. But right here, you can see, now this is really cool. You're going to want to be careful. You know, it is going to take a little bit of force, but don't worry. If you let it cool completely, this won't be a problem. You can see I'm just kind of peeling away. Now I'm going to show this to the camera. I'm going to show this to camera 2 right now because this is super duper cool. So this is Caesar strip flock. It's a really cool, I wish you guys could reach out and touch it. It's a really cool, it has a satin finish. You want to come touch this?
Oh, they got it. They got it.
Yeah. So it adds a really cool, it's pretty thick. I'm going to try to hold it in a way that you guys can see how thick it is. So you see how it's just kind of like sticking out past the glitter. It's honestly, I feel like video doesn't do it justice. You're going to have to get yourself a piece of this. Now, you totally can. Strip flock used to be sold by the roll, but your pals over here at HeatPressNation, we got this stuff by the sheet now. So if you want to go over to HeatPressNation.com, you can now pick up Caesar strip flock by the sheet. And today for our price, should we tell them what the price? We may as well, right?
Yeah, let's let them know. I mean, we're working with all these awesome, cool materials, our electrics, our holographics, our strip flocks, which are newly available in the sheets, as Jared mentioned. Tell them what's in the sample pack, Jared.
So today in the sample pack, we're giving you guys all the stuff that we use today. So you're gonna get some Caesar strip flock samples, you're gonna get some holographic samples, and then of course we're gonna have some glitter samples, and we even use a little bit of normal easy weed today. Oh, and some electric samples. So honestly, we've used like almost the full spectrum of Caesar products today. So we're gonna throw a little bit of everything into your sample pack. So if you want to win and try some strip flock, you wanna try some Caesar holographic, you gotta like and share.
You know, I can tell it looks like they are already doing this, getting active. Thank you guys so much. I'm happy to say we have broken 100 viewers.
Yes.
Season 2,
Woo,
episode
woo,
6. Put it in the books.
yeah.
Thank you guys so much. You know what? Stay tuned afterwards. I think we got to maybe do a little something special for today since we broke 100.
Yes,
we'll
we
see
do
what
have
we
a
can come up
special.
with. But this is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you stay tuned. It could be an IG post. It could be on the Facebook. Thank you guys so much. Hundreds.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
All
that's
right.
too much. That's too much.
No, I got a little carried away myself.
Back to work.
so.
Back to work.
All right, so
So check it out. So we have this. This is gold. These are gold, and of course California, the Golden State. And so we're using our strip flock to accent it. And now, what I love about strip flock is that you can layer on top of it for a super cool 3D look. So we're putting our gold on top of that strip flock, covering it with a pro grade non-stick sheet. And since this is the last press for this shirt, we're gonna let it go for the full 10 seconds. So that's something that you're gonna wanna do whenever you're layering, and we're gonna cut back to the astronaut t-shirt in just a moment, but whenever you're layering, you wanna let it go for, oh, I had my thing set at 15, so we're gonna pull it up now. That's 10. You're gonna only do like 2-second presses. In this case, since this is the last press for the shirt, we're gonna give it the full 10.
and look
Peel
at that,
off
guys.
carefully. That is gorgeous. Man, I love this shirt. I wish it was my size. I'm gonna have to make myself one afterwards.
No,
So we're
this
gonna
came
show
out
this to the
great.
camera. So check it out. This is the raddest. So you can see here, it's kind of like a 3D effect, having the Caesar on top of the strip flock with some glitter in the background. Guys, it doesn't get cooler than this. And it's not just California. Do your own state. If you're coming, I know we got some friends in Oklahoma. We got friends in Kansas. We got friends in New York, New Jersey, all over the map. Guys, this is the coolest. So we're going to cut back here really quick. This shirt's cool enough, so I think we can peel this holographic now.
You know, I had a question that came in I wanted to get
Sure,
to. This is
sure.
from Nona Booth Rodriguez. This is in regards to that multi-layer here. Now, she's found if she heats layers more than a few seconds, she sometimes seems the image can shrink in a few areas.
Yes, that's totally true. You will see a little bit of shrinkage. That's another reason why you only want to get like 2 to 3 second presses. Make sure you have firm pressure though, otherwise it's not going to peel properly. But you only want like 2 to 3 second presses on your layers, because then after that, yeah, shrinkage is a real thing. That's also a good reason to pre-press your shirt for about 5 seconds. Make sure that you get as much moisture out as possible. And again, sometimes you'll have to cut up your design, separate a little bit like how we did, and place certain sections individually just so they line up better.
That's right. And that was also a way I feel it also conserve your material. You mentioned when you were cutting
Yes.
that gold layer, you could have cut that to be placed as one, but I mean, if you've done this before, or you take your time, patient, you can get that skill to where you can really maximize that sheet, that roll, all of it, and that's just more money in the pocket.
Yeah, and so like with this graphic, other things you can do is you can optimize your graphic. With this rocket ship, and you're gonna see it when we come back. I actually know we're ready to peel, so I'm gonna bring it back over.
Right, meow?
Right meow.
All right.
So you see what we did. We kind of cheated. We left ourselves a little bit of space, and I'm just gonna peel this gold. It's a cold peel. There we go. It's beautiful. So you can see what we did here. Pull that away.
And that's what's great about the swing away. It lets you still have some room to operate, really get some distance from that heating element.
Yes. So what you can see that we did here, we left a little cracks in between, and I'm gonna hold this up just so you can see best. See how there's little spaces in between each element? That's us totally cheating, because this, there we go. Sorry, I'm looking at the monitor. Yeah, because this, that's us cheating, but it does allow us a lot of wiggle room. Sometimes you're gonna have to give yourself that wiggle room if you're pressing like a zillion layers, like how we're doing today. So one thing I don't recommend is if you need your layers to line up perfectly flush, over several sections, that's probably not the best idea for vinyl. But yeah, it's probably not the best idea. You should probably go for a different transfer method. But if you can have a little wiggle room between your layers, then yes, definitely, highly recommend it. So we got 2 more layers to go. And I said I was gonna save the astronaut for last, but since we need to let the shirt cool for our last layer, astronaut's going second to last. And you can see this dude's just chilling, man. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. And again, I have my collar up here, but what I did was, if you missed the trick earlier, I pulled my pad down a little bit so that way the collar could hang off. It acts like a pressing pad. Really, really cool little hack for you guys there if you have a heat press without the with the pad not glued down. So, oh, by the way, if you wonder why we don't glue our presses down, this is one of the several reasons why. This is one of the 13 reasons why we don't glue our heat presses down. I'm just kidding, sorry. My wife's been watching that show. All right, let's go for 3 seconds here.
All right, just enough to activate that, get that little tack on there. And there we go. We have our driver, but it looks like he's going about hyperspeed, not light speed yet.
Oh, we're going to make him go light speed right now, brother man.
What is this? Is this some more holographic I see?
Yes, so we got some more holographic. And you can see how it's not, oh no, it is lining up. There we go. All right. So we got some holographic for the flames. This astronaut is ready to go on his way. All we need to do is just heat press this bad boy and send him on his way. Now, since this is the last press of our shirt, we're gonna let it go for the full 10 seconds. So, and again, once again, our Black Series 15-inch by 15-inch swing away heat press has been killing it for us here on Heat Press Nation Live. We're big fans of this heat press, and yeah, couldn't love it anymore. Swings out all the way off the surface. And once again, since this is holographic, we're gonna have to let it cool. So I'm gonna take it off. We're gonna bring it over here, and let's take some questions.
Absolutely. Got one of these queued up here. This is coming from Dulce Cruz. Thank you so much for tuning in. She's asking about layering glitter HTV with regular HTV. What would your thoughts be on that?
Yeah, so you could totally layer glitter HTV with regular HTV. Your glitter can go on top of regular vinyl, or it can go next to it, but you cannot put you cannot put regular on top of glitter. Glitter always has to stay on top. Nothing can go on top of glitter. Sorry about that, but there's ways to get around that. In fact, we have a tutorial on our YouTube channel that shows how you could use the knockout method to make it look like your glitter's underneath.
There we go. That's it. Let's take a look here. Got some hellos. Shout out to Rob Million.
Greetings, greetings.
Let's see here. Let's see. What is the most cost-effective size of press? I'm planning to do door magnets and shirts. What do you think our most popular sizes are?
I would say if you're talking cost-effective, 15 by 15. And in fact, we have some 15-inch by 15-inch presses on sale right now. If you go over to HeatPressNation.com, this is your last chance, by the way. Our Memorial Day sale has been extended up until today. So in case you missed it, Memorial Day was like 3 days ago. But this is your last chance. So you guys have till the end of the day today to get your stuff. We have 1515s on sale right now. I think the most popular is our 1515 Empress. That thing's a beast.
Awesome. Right on, yeah. Price for easy acquisition, great for personal or home use. Also a strong, possibly secondary machine if you have the need there in your workplace. If I could just give a quick shout out to our awesome shipping department. I know they've been absolutely slammed with the sale, so definitely thank you guys so much for everything you do. Unsung heroes of the company by far, so definitely want to give a little bit of props to all of our guys in the shipping department. Renee Gonzalez says, what's up?
Oh, what's up?
Got to see him earlier in the week. Always a pleasure. Let's see here. Sherry Charles tuning in from Trinidad and Tobago. Wish you guys go international.
Very cool. Honestly, I wish we could too. But thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I know that there are heat press dealers all around the world. So even if you're outside in another region, Google it. You never know. I'm sure there's somebody who can ship to your area. We've gotten questions on our YouTube. From like the UAE, from Europe, from South America.
That's right.
And the answer usually is there's probably a heat press dealer in your region. So yeah, definitely encourage you to look that up. But feel free to come to us. Feel free to check out our YouTube channel. Feel free to watch our Facebook lives to get pressing information, inspiration, and anything else you might need.
There we go. We got a hello from Courtney Taylor. She loves her heat press she got from us.
Yes, awesome. Love to hear it. Thank you so much.
Got a comment from Ted Jr. Rodriguez. Thank you so much for tuning in. Didn't know you could layer that many vinyls.
Yes, in fact, Caesar, our buddy Joe over at Caesar, he posted. I lost count of how many layers he did, but he did this really cool stained glass image.
You showed me that one.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 19 or 20 different layers on there. I don't know. But it was really cool. So go over to their, if you're on Twitter, it's like Caesar NA. I want to say just look up Caesar North America. You'll find their Twitter. But yeah, really cool stuff. So you could layer, you could do a lot of things with layering. This one's almost ready. Yeah, so today I believe we did 8 layers on our astronaut t-shirt. We got 3 layers over here on our California t-shirt. And once again, guys, Strip Flock is now available by the sheet. So on this California t-shirt, we have Strip Flock underneath or so you can see we have Strip Flock underneath. It's the black layer on the California. I cannot stress how much I love this product. It's super cool. It's available by the sheet now. So if you want to test it out, go ahead. Or you can like and share this video because we're giving away a vinyl sample pack with everything that we use here. So you're going to get a little bit of electric, a little bit of holographic, a little bit of glitter, a little bit of Strip Flock, and then, of course, a little bit of standard easy weed. So we have a really cool sample pack coming your way. All you have to do is like and share this post or be one of our posts of the week. Nominees will be winning next week. We're gonna announce the winner for that next week. So should we talk about post of the week?
Yeah, absolutely. So as we mentioned earlier, we like to spotlight some of the awesome users, creators, and innovators, in our community. People who may be using our hashtag HPN Creators, or sharing in the awesome group HeatPressNation Creators on Facebook. So that's Facebook, right there on the bottom.
Right there.
So we'll be picking, I believe, 3 entries every week for our beautiful studio audience to take a look at, vote on, and really help us decide who deserves post of the week. Do we have our entries ready to go for today?
We do. Let's take a look.
Awesome.
So our first entry is, and of course we need this to stay as anonymous as possible. I guess if you're really a nosy person, you can just go to the group and see who posted this. But for the sake of the competition, we have entry A, Believe in Miracles. Now this is cool because this is HTV on a mug. Now some of you guys say, hey, wait, you could do that. The answer is yes. You just want to be very delicate when washing it. You don't want to put it in the dishwasher because, of course, abrasion from the water plus the hot heat from the dishwasher, it could mess it up. But if you're hand washing these in cool water, it should be just fine. And honestly, this looks great, dude.
No, that's awesome.
You can see a bunch of layers here, so that's really fantastic. Big fan, super creative, and that's entry A. Entry B. This is like multiples. These are koozies.
That was like a little Memorial Day beverage refrigeration station set.
Yes,
I like it.
I freaking love it. So cool. They got a couple different designs there. I thought it was hilarious. Party like it's 1776. Super clever, super cool. And who doesn't love a koozie, man? These things are great for customizing. So that's entry B. And then next we have entry C. Now this is Caesar Metallic. This is super cool material. You can see how it has kind of like a gold reflective material, like you can kind of see the reflection in these photos. So this is entry C. Super cool artwork. Love the eagle. Love the message. And yeah, I love Caesar Metallic.
No, that's awesome. And you can just see that finish, that reflection there, that high gloss. Yeah, definitely want to make sure you guys got a chance to take a look at all of our entries one more time here. We got option A. Number 2. Selection C.
Exhibit.
There we go. Get those entries in, guys. I had an idea while we were going through the post of the week. They all have a chance to vote on those A, B, or C.
Yeah, just comment your vote, by the way. Just comment A, B, or C, and that'll be how we decide.
You know how sometimes we do like a special Heat Press Nation live? Like, can I heat press that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. All this layering, it's breakfast time or lunchtime. I got an idea. What do you say we try and layer some food?
Oh, yeah.
You into that?
Bro, me? Layer food? Yes, always. I'm always down. So let's just finish this off real quick.
Yeah,
let's get to the food, man.
There we go. So
this is cool. You can see how easy this is going to be to peel off right there. So our holographic has been peeled. And I'm going to show this to the camera because this is really cool here. So I'm bringing this over, or hand it over here.
Yeah, look at that.
Check this out, guys. So you could see here, we have so many different layers. We have like silver. I'm just going to come out. We have silver on our astronaut. We have gold on like accent right here. We have electric blue on the rockets and on the nose cone. And then these little accents here, these are like Columbia blue. We have Caesar electric red for the fuselage. This little accent here is electric copper. And then finally for our flames, we have holographic gold crystal and Caesar holographic red. Dude, this is a beast. So if anybody tells you that heat transfer vinyl is boring and you can only do one color, please tell them to shut their mouths.
Yeah, tell them they're
in a
boring.
nice way, actually, in a nice way. There's a nice way to tell people to shut their mouths.
This came out awesome, Jared. Excellent work as always. Man, let's do something fun, guys. Look at this awesome shirt. Let's get some shares in. Let's get some likes going here. I mean, at least for this shirt. I mean, come on, check that out there.
Rad.
That's fantastic.
Like if I may say so myself.
No, hey, killed it, crushed it as always. I think they deserve some fun stuff. Should we do some?
Let's do it.
Some
You're
food?
ready to crush some lunch?
Absolutely. Let's do this.
All right, guys. So, Estevan, we have a special treat for you. You know, it's funny. I say it's a special treat for you guys. Really, it's a special treat for us that you guys get to be witness to. So, we're going to be pressing. We're going to be layering one of my favorite things to layer. And I'm going to let Estevan get prepped really quick here. Now, disclaimer, because our lawyers make us say these things. This is not like graded for use with food. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but we officially, like, these are not made to be like food service items. But do what you will. I've used this for quesadillas myself. Super fun. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be layering a quesadilla, guys. Yes, you heard it here. You're watching us live. HeatPressNation. Me and my pal Estevan here are going to be layering a quesadilla. So what we're doing is, of course, we're putting down some foil. You don't want the grease from your items to get to seep down into your pad, because then everything else is going to stain. Again, we don't recommend use this for heat pressing food, but we work here. We get to do whatever we want. So
all right, guys.
We're gonna have lots of fun. Why don't you take it away, Es?
Let's start this first layer here, guys. We're just gonna start off nice and easy, little mild cheddar, just to get the party started. I wash my hands, I promise.
Don't worry, I would still eat it anyway.
Let's go here. Yeah, we'll heat press away all the...
And you know, while you do that, let me loosen up the pressure, because we learned our lesson, remember, with the cookie?
That is right.
We learned our lesson the hard way, guys. If you ever want to have fun and make snacks with your heat press, you don't want a lot of pressure on it, because then everything seeps out the sides and it gets really nasty. So let's see. Oh, by the way, while we're doing this, do us a favor, guys. Like and share this video right now. Just hit that like, hit that share button. We have lots of cool stuff to give away. If you want to be entered, you got to like and share. So may as well get that done now while we're heat pressing and having some fun with our food, guys. We love to play with our food. And let's do it.
You ready for another layer?
Bro, bring it on.
Let's go. All right. So next we're going to go ahead and just throw on some classic cooked ham here. A little ham and cheese action.
I'm excited. Let's see here.
Let's go here. All right. You gave me some more pressure on this, right? You loosened up a little?
I loosened us up a little bit. Let's
I got time for another layer?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this.
Actually, let's pop another tortilla on there and then go let's stack it like a Big Mac.
Holy moly.
Sorry, guys. If I seem a little enthusiastic about this.
All right. Here we go. Next layer. All right,
let's try that. Actually, let's press this one first and then we'll do more, right?
Rock and roll.
That's what I think. So this is going to be our strip vlog. We're going to layer this.
Just do a little pre-press here just to activate that down. Let's see.
Elizabeth Ortiz is asking, so how often do you make food on your heat press? You know, that's my little secret, so no, not too frequently, but I do remember one time, so I have a 16 by 20 inch heat. Actually, let's press this here.
All right, how long should we give this one?
Let's give it like 15 seconds.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna give this a couple seconds here. So anyways, one time for my church, we were selling quesadillas to raise funds for the youth department. And so I fit like 4 or 5 quesadillas on my 16 by 20 at once. It was super efficient, the most efficient way I've ever seen to make quesadillas. Did that melt?
Yeah, just a little bit
there we go.
Activate
We're gonna
on
give
there.
it another one in just a moment. Let's get another layer on there, dude.
All right. So coming up next, we got some low moisture part skim mozzarella.
Yes, now this is pro grade mozzarella here. So you want to make sure that if you're heat pressing, you use your pro grade mozzarella. Don't use that synthetic stuff because it will not melt.
That is very true. We've heard that around here. Real cheese or get out.
Elizabeth says, I thought you were joking. Too funny.
All right. That fit on there, but that layer looks a little boring. I think we got some...
Yeah, we could spice that up a little bit, right?
Now, this next layer came as a very special request from our very special producer, Ramon. And now we got coming in the pepperoni.
I like the way you think with that, man. There we go. So let's check it out now. For those of you guys tuning in, trust us, we do more than make food here. We actually make T-shirts, but you're catching the the tail end of our HeatPressNation live episode today. We're layering a quesadilla, as it's called, and yeah, we're trust us. But we got some other stuff to give away right now. We're gonna announce the winners of our weekly drawing in just a moment. But we're having a little fun here. Is that okay? Is it okay if we have some fun, guys? Nona Rodriguez says, I told my adult son not to use my heat press for food. Sorry, well, don't let him watch this, please. We're bad influences, and we're sorry. We're just really hungry.
I think this layer is coming together pretty good. I think all it's missing is going to be one more flour tort. Let's get that on right meow.
Paula Warner says, I might not have retired if I had that much fun at work.
All right, let's go ahead and kick up the time on this
let's do this for like 20. I would say 20. What do you think?
I'm going to say it's 30, dude.
30?
30, that's
Let's get this nice and well done.
Right.
So you can see here, we got this going for 30 seconds. We're just gonna, and now that the quesadilla is even thicker, we're gonna like loosen this all the way. We want to make sure that we don't over squish it. You don't want a ruptured tortilla. The other day at Chipotle, they ruptured my tortilla, and they're like, "Do you want us to rewrap it?" And I was like, "Free extra tortilla? Heck yeah!" Why would I say no to that?
You ready to do this?
Let's do it, man.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. So Esteban's gonna lower that. We got some comments coming in. Courtney Taylor says, y'all just made me holler at work.
Holla!
Well, I actually take that as a compliment. Thank you. Stevie Steve says, can I get this quesadilla shipped out today? We do offer same-day shipping on our quesadillas.
That's right. All orders placed before 12 noon Pacific time.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see what else we got here. Jerry, one of our customer service reps, Jerry says, please share half the quesadilla with me. Not going to happen because half is mine. I don't know what you're going to do with your half. Oh, actually, Ramon wants some, so I only get a third. We're splitting it in threes up here, so come up and fight for your third if you want it. Oh, there we go. So that's time.
And I can just kind of smell this guy might be close to done.
Dude.
Should we take a look?
Dude, that smells amazing. Oh, we got a little sticker there. Hey, you know what? Here, let's flip it to the bottom.
Flip it?
Yeah, flip
Okay.
it. Or watch.
You gonna just flip the whole shebang?
Yeah, there we go. So we got our pro grade materials. You can tell we're professionals at this. Here, I'll let you got it.
I got the angle.
And boom. See?
Don't try this at home.
This is very professional heat pressing work going on here, guys. Please do not be alarmed. We're just gonna finish off this quesadilla, and then I promise you we'll get back to the good stuff. We have our giveaway. We're gonna pull the prize right now, so give us about 19 seconds or so, and then we'll be pulling that out. Of course, we got to do the taste test, and then we're coming up with that. We got a lot of comments coming in here. We have a question for coupon codes. You know what? Right now, we're offering our sale. It's your last chance. Memorial Day sale ends tonight. It ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard, so that's like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 in the morning over there if you're on the East Coast. But our sale's running right now. You don't need any coupon codes. Once you go to our site, you pick some of the items that are already on sale, and you don't have to add anything. It's done automatically into cart. So, without any further ado, okay, let's move our artwork for our even more awesome artwork.
Now this is looking more like a quesadilla.
Oh, dude, that looks so plush. So now, there's really only one thing left to do. And I'm not sure if this is sanitary, but let's.
Goodness gracious!
I'm just gonna cut myself a little pizza. You want a little pizza slice?
I will take a, what do we call it, pizzadilla?
A pizzadilla. There we go.
I'll take a pizza the pizzadilla.
There we go. So let's see. Let's see if this really works. It's delicious. So
That's
you
a
can
pizza
see here we
deal.
got some goo. It's gooey. The goo test. It heated this evenly.
We have too much fun up here.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you guys so much. That was awesome.
Actually, I'm not sorry. So the last thing, let me just chew this really quick. Sorry.
All right, you know what? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Let us be a part of your short week. Let us start your weekend with you. I think they've been patient enough. They've been watching our shenanigans, saw your awesome multi-layered vinyl tutorial, entered the layers layer with us. I think they're ready for some prizes.
Let's give away some prizes. I'm going to grab the bag. Actually, it's not really a bag. It's a It's a hat.
Secure the hat.
Since you made lunch, you earned the honors of picking the name.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, so we have the names of all the winners in here. And pick one, whoever's lucky.
I got one.
Who's our lucky winner? We got...
Hey, it's our buddy. I know him.
Hey, Sergio Ranjal. So, Sergio, I think we have your contact info, but anyways, do us a favor. Send us a message here on Facebook. We'll be happy to get your prize shipped out. Actually, it's going to have to ship out on Monday. And I guess this is a good time to let everybody know tomorrow our whole complex is getting repaved. So orders, get it in ASAP, but a lot of stuff is going to be shipping out on Monday. So be sure anything ordered today is going to get shipped out on Monday. If you're taking advantage of our sale, please be patient with us. Unfortunately, we had zero control over this. We're not going to be able to ship anything out tomorrow. We're scrambling. Like, we have everybody working hard to ship as much stuff out of as we can today here from our California warehouse. Of course, our East Coast warehouse will be shipping. They're not affected by this in any way. Just thought we'd let you guys know. And congratulations to Sergio Ranjal. Your prize will be shipping ASAP. And thank you so much for entering. Honestly, guys, thank everybody for joining us today. We had a lot of people joining. I think we broke 100 live viewers, which for us is really, really cool. So we want to thank you guys for that. Of course, we got lunch out of it. So I mean, I'm happy. Like, you don't even have to pay me. Like, give me a quesadilla and I am good. So we thank you guys so much. Don't forget, join our Facebook group, HeatPressNation Creators. Go to Facebook. All you got to do is just search right there. You see it on the bottom. HeatPressNation Creators, guys. Have fun with your heat presses. Be safe. And
last day of the sale, guys. Make sure you get those orders in.
Yes.
Sale ends tonight.
Tonight, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're on the East Coast, I guess you got a little extra time. But for everybody else, 11:59 p.m. Don't forget, YouTube channel.
Right there. Content added weekly. If you want to take a look at any of our past broadcasts, any of our awesome product tutorials, also make sure you be using our hashtag HPN Creators. All your social media, your Insta, your Twitter.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
Really
Cheers.
Good. Cheers.
Thank you guys for making this a very great and special HeatPressNation Live. We'll be tuning in next week, and make sure you guys are there.
All right. We'll see you all. Thank you.
Bye, guys.